All right, so today we're going to do lesson 45, which is dividing by decimals. And we're going to do a couple problems. The first one is 3.36 divided by 0.06. 3.36 divided by 0.06. So then if we turn it around and did it this way, so we have 0.06 divided by 3.36. We need to actually get this as a number that's not a decimal. So we have to move the decimal over. And we would move it over two places. If we move it over in this, we have to move it over here also. So we would move it 1, 2. And that's what I've already done over here. So then it becomes 6 divided by 336. And I went ahead and did my short division, so I know that 6 doesn't go into 3, so it's 0. And that's a 3. I brought my 3 over here to make it 33. 33, 6 goes into 33 5 times, and it's 30. 33 minus 30 is 3. Bring my 3 over here to make this 36. 6 goes into 36 6 times, and that is 36. So I subtract that and 0. So 56 is my final answer. So then if I typed this into my calculator, this should be my answer. So we need to make sure that we know how to do this first on paper, and then you can use your calculator to check, but you need to write it out first before you start using your calculator. All right, so then our second one is going to be 0.144 divided by 0.8. So 0.144 divided by 0.8. Again, if I turn that over this way, I would have 0.8 divided by 0.144. And we need to move the decimal over. And I only have to move it once. So then I move it once. So I would have 8 divided by 1.44. And if I figure that on the calculator, I'm going to have 0.18. Well, if I figured out my whole division there, I would have 0.18. And then if I use my calculator, I should get 0.18 if I typed in this straight just like that. So again, even though we still have the decimal here, it's okay to have it here. It's not okay to have it here. We got to move it and get rid of it. So then here also remember it goes straight up in our answer. So if there's a decimal still there, we're just going to move it straight up and then divide like normal. All right, and then our last one is going to be 0.35 divided by 7. 0.35 divided by 7. So if I rewrite it like this down here, I'm going to move the decimal because we have a decimal over here. We need to move it twice, 1, 2, to get rid of it there. Now in 7, the decimal is understood to be after it, so I still have to move it twice. 1, 2. So I had to add zeros to get it. So then my new division problem is 35 divided by 700. And I divide that out, and it would be 20. And again, you can check it with the calculator after. So the only things to really note is that we're moving the decimal here to get rid of it. So you move it however many times. This time I moved it twice. I only had to move it once. I moved it twice. We're trying to get rid of it in this number here. It is okay if it still ends up in this number here. See, we still had it there. We just moved it straight up. If it is not there, then we go ahead and keep dividing like normal. If there isn't a decimal starting with in this number, then we will have to add zeros for placeholders and then divide it out. Again, you have to do all of the division on paper first, and then you should be able to plug in your straight equation into your calculator and get the correct answer. So there's no decimal moving or anything after we've already moved it in the beginning. I don't have to move and put a decimal back over here or over there. That one there was a decimal still there, so I moved it straight up to keep it in my answer. and that is dividing by decimals.